Alright, so, welcome to another fanfiction idea, and yes, we are doing another adaptation. Well, kinda. We are doing a adaptation of a story that that is pretty bad. Like, it's monumentally bad, but we are taking the concept and doing something a little different. And that is an adaptation of Amazon's Attack. But how could you do a version of Amazon's Attack, I hear you say? That comic was... well, it was Amazon's Attack. Simple. We'll take the concept and do something better with it. And yes, as you can see, it is not Amazon's Attack, it is Eternia Attacks. So Eternia Attacks is basically the same idea as Amazon's Attack, but, you know, monumentally better. Anyway, so, in this storyline, what basically happens in this is that, Snake Mountain is blown up. Someone has blown up Snake Mountain, and it has just been destroyed. And Skeletor and the evil warriors arrive at, you know, Eternos, the capital of Eternia, and they're like, guys, I'm not gonna do the Skeletor voice, I'm tired. Skeletor's like, guys, seriously, something really bad happened, and my castle got blown the fuck up by unknown enemies. And they're like, yeah, sure. But He-Man is like, Adam's like, let's hear them out. What could have caused Snake Mountain? They even go. Skeletor even offers to show them that Snake Mountain was destroyed, and sure as enough, Snake Mountain is wrecked. And it turns out that Skeletor explains that unknown aircraft had arrived and decimated Snake Mountain in an airstrike, in a surprise airstrike that he was not ready for. They managed to sneak in on him at the last second, and that's terrifying. Like, he's like, why should we help? You know, He-Man is, of course, like, you know, why should I trust you at all, Skeletor? Like, why should I have any faith in you? You could have manipulated this whole thing. And he's like, would I have really blown up my own goddamn base to get to you? So He-Man's like, okay, makes sense, but why did you warn us? Because he's like, yeah, because those planes were headed straight for Eternos. And He-Man books it back. Sure enough, these planes show up and do a horrific airstrike on the capital. Thankfully, none of the masters or anyone is killed, but Queen Marlena, He-Man's mother and queen of the Eternians, has been wounded. She's not dead, but she is critically wounded. And this kind of gives Randor... he's more like holy, like someone has attacked my home, and someone is gonna pay for it. Someone's attacked my wife, tried to kill my wife, and the mother of my son. Someone's gonna pay for this, and someone is gonna pay dearly. So Skeletor invites everyone to the remnants of Snake Mountain and forms an alliance to find out who it is, and uses his scrying pool, his magic. And basically what happens is that he touches with the scrying pool and reveals that these planes came from a place called Earth, Marlena's homeworld. Because remember, Marlena's human. She landed on Eternia ages ago and met Randor when he was still a prince. So Randor's like, I don't know who these people of Earth are. Adam, your mother, told me about stories of Earth and how it was glorious, but at the same time, it was very warlike. Like, the people of Earth are dangerous. They are savages when they want to be. And He-Man's like, I don't understand, why would they attack us? And Skeletor goes, maybe it was a preemptive strike, because maybe they found out about Eternia because there are people called metahumans there, and maybe they've reached out into the galaxy, and now they see, maybe they see us and saw us as a threat, and maybe they wanted to attack us. Just throwing that out there. They wanted to get the drop on us and have us, divided. So Randor says, you know what? No. Earth wants a fight. We'll give them a fight from a united front. So Eternia and the forces of Snake Mountains unite to take on Earth. So however, they are not alone in this endeavor. Basically, what has gone on is that Eternia has also reached out to other worlds. Like, they reach out to the Thundercats, they reach out to Prismos, the home of the Visionaries, they reach out to other worlds that unite with them to take on Earth, because they're like, we don't know what Earth is, and it sounds pretty bad, so let's go kick their ass. So, in a blitzkrieg, the Eternian Alliance bull rushes onto Earth and just wrecks shit in a blitzkrieg. And Earth was like, what the hell? What the hell is this? Like, what is going on? Earth's military is, like, just wrecked, like, in an instant. G.I. Joe is having trouble fighting them. The Autobots help them fight back. The superheroes are also there helping to fight back the Eternians, because they don't know the Eternians. They're like, these guys just showed up using magic and weird shit. So, and also, they're writing, like, some of them are writing, like, dinosaur skeletons. And some of them are writing cyborg dragons. I don't know what's going on. These guys just sound dangerous. So, this is where Star reveals that there was a war between Muni and Eternia, and she's, of course, telling it from the Mumin perspective, so they're like, the Eternians Muni did start the war, but the Eternians were known for, like, their savagery and, like, their just mastery over science and magic, and that's what got them to take down the Mumins, because they were far more advanced. And if they have that kind of technology, imagine, and that was hundreds of years ago, and it's probably evolved even more. So now the battle lines are kind of drawn, and Muni pledges allegiance, pledges an alliance with Earth to take on Eternia, and it's all-out war as the Eternians are marching across Earth to essentially take down who they believe are their attackers. If you haven't guessed already, this is not the case. Yeah. So, what really happened was that, yes, Skeletor did lose Snake Mountain. Like, Skeletor did have Snake Mountain destroyed. He caused it. Yeah, he allowed Snake Mountain to be destroyed by the Decepticons. He actually made a secret alliance with Megatron and several villains to basically be like, because Skeletor has this idea, is like, every time I try to take Castle Grayskull, I lose, and I've come to the realization I'm just trying to brute force my way into it. I've tried scheming and all that. Here's the problem. They always have their attention on Castle Grayskull. Like, it's always going to be focused on defending Castle Grayskull above all else. So Skeletor was basically like, idea, what if they're not busy defending Castle Grayskull and busy beating the hell out of some other schmuck? And it will even have it like we can be allied, and like we'll get the drop on them the moment the second I get what I want. So Skeletor realizes I can't really fight a war. I can't. There's no outside of us and the Snake people. So literally no one that could be a big enough threat to the Masters of the Universe and the Eternian army. Like, what could be a big enough crisis to make it look good? So he reached out through his scrying pool into the universe and found Megatron, and he is immediately like, I can get behind this guy. So he concocts this plan with Megatron to essentially make the Seekers look like regular military jets and have Soundwave space bridge them into Eternia, do a quick like airstrike, haul ass, and then attacks. You have to attack Snake Mountain first, or no one's going to believe it. Like, Skeletor makes it a point of saying that you have to attack. You have to attack Snake Mountain first to make it look good, or this is not going to work. If like you attack them first, they're going to come after me first, and then you attack me next, they're just going to think I'm covering my ass. So you have to attack me. You have to airstrike Snake Mountain first, and then make me look sympathetic, which is not an easy thing to do. So if you haven't guessed already, Skeletor's after. He is basically after Castle Grayskull, along with with Megatron and the other major villains, where they're all like, they're trying to there's no one there to protect Castle Grayskull because they're all busy fighting on Earth. They're all away on Earth, and now Skeletor can there's no one guarding Castle Grayskull, so that means the Skeletor can just be like, just gonna walk in here. And that's exactly what happens. That is exactly what happens. That Skeletor tries to... Of course, the heroes... Long story short, the heroes figure it out and are like, nope, no, at the last minute. But yeah, essentially what happens is that Earth doesn't trust Eternia and has them, like, if you come back again... this because you basically we understand that this was a manipulation, but, like, you killed a lot of people and destroyed a lot of cities. Don't ever come back. And even, like, Global Justice and all them are already making countermeasures for not just them, but, like, the, Prismos and Third Earth. They're making, like, they're already, like, in case we encounter more people who can mix magic and science together, we cannot have that kind... because that's a dangerous combination. So, yeah. Anyway... so there you go. Like I said, it's a loose adaptation of Amazon's Attack, only it doesn't suck like Amazon's Attack. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Eternia attacks? Do you guys like it, hate it? Yes, I probably wouldn't, like, to broaden it, it probably would be Etheria as well, having She-Ra there, aiding Adam with all of them too. Also, Hordak with the remnants of the Horde. But I think Hordak would probably be the first one to go, this does not seem right. Like, I'm speaking as a former villain, there's some chicanery going on here. So it probably would be Hordak who would be, like, the first one to go, something ain't right here with this bullshit. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this? You guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.